Hi, I'm Mike Handberger with Tricky Fast Studios. Today I'm going to show you about an NPC behavior called the patrolling behavior. By the end of this video, you should be able to have an NPC patrol using smart patrol points, regular patrol points, and following those points in a variety of ways. Now, you'll notice that I've set up the scene here. It's using some assets that I've gotten off the Unity Asset Store. If you want to check those out, I'm going to put links in the description so you could purchase them yourself if you'd like. Now, I've got a player, and then I've also got this goblin guy. We're going to have him patrol. So first thing we want to do is to add a new state. And we're going to call that patrolling. Okay. Now before we forget, under the state machine, let's set his initial state to patrolling. And under patrolling, as with the other behaviors, really all we need to do is add the behavior. So it takes a couple parameters here. One of them is the target. Well, that's the thing that's going to start patrolling. So we want to definitely set that to owner. And then for animation, and then there's a first patrol point, which we're going to get to in a second. But we can also set animation here so that the target's going to actually walk, which we do want to set. So we want to set the path to body. Walk parameter is velocity z. So now it's going to actually walk around. So the next thing we need to do is add some patrol points. So let's just create an empty game object. And we'll just move this. Let's get in front of the camera. Okay, so now it's right there. So let's move that over here. So we'll call that patrol 1. Let's actually make a holder for those. So on this patrol point, we want to add the patrol point component. That turns this into a smart patrol point. Now, let's set next one here. We'll do patrol point patrol 2. Let's move it over here. Let's get this guy just walking around this little area here. So here's 3. Put that way over there. Make sure that's the right spot. Yep. Move back a little bit. And then 4. Let's go over there. So we got him walking around in this square here. So the way we can set these up in the simplest manner is for next patrol points, just do named patrol 2. Oops. Patrol 2. And then on patrol 2, next patrol points, names, patrol 3. And then on 3, 4. And then if we want it to loop around, oops. We'll just do patrol point 1. And then on our goblin here, our patrol behavior, we're going to have to point to our first patrol point, and that's patrol 1. And now, if we give this a try, he should be walking around there. There he goes. He got to a patrol point. He's walking all the way over there. And then he's just going to keep looping. So you notice he gets to the patrol point, he kind of slows down a little bit, and then he just goes right to the next one. What if we wanted him to pause? Now we can do that with this min and max delay here. So we can have him pause, let's make it 2 and 4 seconds at each one. So now he's going to go to each patrol point and pause. So he's pausing at that one, he's going to the next one, and it's going to be for a random time between 2 and 4 seconds. So you can see him pausing again. And he'll just keep doing that. Now, the cool thing we can do with these patrol points is we can actually add actions underneath them. So this guy doesn't really have a lot of animation on him. If you look at the animator, he's got an attack and a hurt and a dead. So we can actually do this. Targeted here should be our goblin. We're going to go to his body and then attack. So for the target here, we do want to leave it as owner because that's going to be the goblin when he enters the patrol point. But we also want to add a path to body, and then the parameter name should be attack. Now let's just copy this and put it in, whoops, different spots here. And maybe we can make every other one of them use the hurt parameter. The other thing we can do, well, let's give this a try. So he's gonna walk over to the patrol point. He played the hurt animation. It's kind of subtle. This one should be an attack. Yep. This next one should be hurt again. So the other thing we can do is, you notice how those are playing when he enters the waypoint. So we could play one when he leaves. I think playing an animation is probably not going to work because he's going to be walking as well. But we could spawn a particle effect on him. So let's spawn action. We're going to set this to an else action, and that's how we tell it to happen when he leaves. Target is going to be owner, parent, also owner, prefab. We'll just try this one, whatever this is. And we'll store that in a local variable called spawn. And then we also want to add a delay. Set our delay to be an else action. Give it 5 seconds. And then destroy object. And we'll set that to be local and spawn. Okay, so we'll actually do that at each one of these waypoints. However, we'll change what things are being spawned. Oops. There we go. All right. So he's going to play an animation when he gets in, and then when he leaves, he's going to spawn something for 5 seconds. We're going to change one thing on our spawn action, which is to set the target to none. Okay, let's give this a try. So what should happen is as soon as he leaves this patrol point, it spawns a thing. It's actually waiting 5 seconds because that's how long of a delay we put in. You might want to lighten that up a bit. So you saw him play the animation. He spawned another thing. It's waiting 5 seconds. Let's just set this delay down to like 2 seconds. This should be much better. Okay, so as soon as he leaves here, that 2 seconds, gone. Plays the herd animation, it's ready to leave, spawns the thing, 2 seconds, it's gone. Plays the attack animation, spawns the thing, gone. Plays the herd animation, spawns the thing, done. So the other thing we can do with these patrol points is add conditions to them. What we might want to do here is add a proximity condition. Oops. Now it initially adds it as a conditional action. We actually don't want that, so we just put it under there. And set the target to owner, which is going to be our goblin again. Radius, we'll set it to be 5. Let's go take a look at this here. That's a decent size radius. Collide target, player. So basically, if the player's in here, we can go to this waypoint. Otherwise, we can't. So what we want to do on our patrol behavior, actually what we also want to do here is add a new thing here so that we can put patrol 1 and patrol 2 in this thing here. Right, so patrol 1, patrol 2, patrol 1 has a condition on it, patrol 2 does not. So patrol 4 is the one that goes to patrol 1. So instead of doing this way, we want to do subpoints and then add a path and just add a star. So it will look at patrol 1 and patrol 2. And whichever one is available, it'll go to first. Now on the patrol behavior, we want to do the same thing. Hold in subpoints, path, add an asterisk, brings up patrol 1, patrol 2. So it's the same thing's going to happen here. So let's give this a try. You notice he's not where he had been the other times. Normally he'd been at patrol point 1. So I just got to wait for him to come around again. In fact, let's back up. And he should totally skip patrol point 1. It's going right for patrol point 2. Now, if we wait for him to come back, and now remember we had set it to we had needed to be near the owner, which is going to be Goblin. Turns out we actually need to be near this patrol point here when it runs that condition. So this time around, if we stand over here in the patrol point, he should come right to it. Here he comes. And you can see the proximity condition was true this time. Oh, it looks like he attacked us. Well, we're not going to take that. Now, let's get rid of all of this stuff here. And put these patrol points back where they belong. Make sure we get the order right here. And we can even remove all these components. So you don't need to do all this fancy stuff. If we come over here, instead of subpoints, we put patrol points. Now we've just got these straight up game objects in spots here. So now what should happen is just going to do the thing where he just walks between all 4 patrol points in order. There's nothing special on them, so there's no way to cause him to delay at each one like we were before using the patrol point component. But he still will just run between them in order. That's about it for the patrol behavior and patrol points. In this video, you should have learned how to add the patrol behavior to an NPC, set up patrol points that are either smart or just regular game objects, and have the NPC run between them. In addition, with the smart patrol points, you should have learned how to add a wait timer, and also how to add conditions to them to determine whether the NPC will go to that waypoint or not. And then finally, to add actions that play when the NPC gets to the patrol point and when they decide to leave. I hope you found this video informative and useful. Let us know in the comments if there are other videos or tutorials you'd like to see. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on social media for the latest videos and other news. For more information on Cat or Cat RPG Builder and how they can help you build and prototype RPGs faster, please visit catgamebuilder.com. I'm Mike Handberger with Tricky Fast Studios. Thanks for watching.